Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Wednesday, 13th of July,
He just got
2022.
We just
Uh,
had McDonald's with fries, Big Mac.
I said to him, if you're going to sit here, try not to interrupt too much and just
Okay.
be quiet. And then
I'll
he starts to
interrupt
talk
only
about
once.
McDonald's. Yeah, been a bit, just been working in the background this morning on changing our what we offer in our Web Squadron website. So the Mastery membership. Hey Richard. The Mastery membership, please don't forget to click like. The Mastery membership, I'm pulling and I'm splitting it up into little chunks, mainly because there's so many people have said they want to join onto it, but the price was putting them off. So I've said, okay, what I'll do then is I'll condense all the bits into little chunks, and then you can pick and choose what you want. And actually, it works out cheaper than doing the Mastery membership. And is more flexible. So I've just been working on our website and creating WooCommerce products and stuff like that. So obviously, when you're working on your own website, you take more care and attention when you're doing, your products, the designs, the cover arts, the single product template, and all of that. You want it to work basically, and so that's what I've been doing. I'm still got COVID. My wife's got COVID. I don't feel as drained as I did yesterday.
We found out, and then I was mad because I had to look after my dad and my mum because they both had
I think
COVID.
you need to sit up a bit more. He's like that in the corner, like that. Hello, hello. Come on, sit up. Sit up. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, he's all right. So just been. Yeah, it's sorry, lost my train of thought then. Yeah, just feel a bit you have bouts of draininess, kick in. Hopefully I'll be on Paul's live chat this evening. Hopefully. He's asked and I've said, yeah, I'm available, but things can change when we get to the evening. But hopefully I'll be on there for that. And hopefully we can talk about his, hey Rajat, you okay? Hopefully we can talk about Elementor 3.7, which has been an absolute pointless update, in my opinion. The Elementor Pro update is absolutely pointless. What was the point of that? All of that stuff they could have released as extras for a proper update. But 3.7, I'm not even beta testing it because I just felt like this is an absolute waste of time. Yes, so Stranger Things Season 2 is good. It was not as good as Season 1, but it was pretty decent.
Why are we talking about movies and we're not talking about that? Just to let you know, I will be joining this evening's live chat.
No, you won't.
I
will. Hey, Worth to Earth Nation, how are you? So yeah, we won't stay on Stranger Things for too long, but Season 3 is much better, and Season 4. So stick with it, okay, Richard? Hey, Jack. Great to have you. Elementor's the new visual composer. Oh, Carapos, you bad man. Hey, Memesla, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, when I saw the update for 3.7 and I read what you get, I literally, normally, whenever there's a beta update, I jump in. I jump into my test website, I load it up, I go in and I have a look and go, right, and then I quickly get a video out because I'm excited normally about one or two things. This one, I haven't even loaded it up yet. I'm literally just going to watch Paul's video. That is how deflated I was by what 3.7 offered. It was just tragic, right? It was just tragic. I mean, come on. In fact, the updates are so negligible, I can't even remember what they are. Yeah, like change icons. I mean, there's some stuff you should be able to do anyway. Hey, Mia. Yeah, I'm glad me and my sidekick. My sidekick is here. Good old Raheem.
Oh, people need me to go get the hacker mask on. No. I can't because my cat's are.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll get mad. He's not there anymore.
The thing is though, Carapos, you know how I have said it before, yeah, and you know this. Containers, I still feel like I wouldn't be totally comfortable with using it on a complex website because just check this microphone's right. Because if there is a sudden update that breaks some of the container functionality, I'd be super annoyed. I don't know about you, but I'd be super annoyed and jacked. Hey Ben, how are you? You alright, mate? What are you still thinking about doing web design, Ben? Because at the moment, post and all of that. Are you still feel like doing it as a hobby, or are you still thinking that? Hey Soren, how are you? I have bouts of drained fatigue just kick in. They come in just like that. You kind of go, oh. And you just have to take it like a 10-second breather and go, oh. But I have less of that today. Sunday I was very drained. Monday, drained. Tuesday on and off. Today it's more off than on. But I think that the more I talk, the more I'm going to go like that and drop off. So yeah, at the moment I'm just building out the fact that I am condensing our Mastery membership. So the Mastery membership will now no longer be $600 whatever dollars. It's now going to be chunked down into little chunks. So, if people want to purchase bits about business market planning or marketing planning or stuff here or there or whatever, they can do. They don't have to buy like this big package, especially if like tight for income or anything like that. So I'm just currently working on it at the moment. And as I was saying earlier, when you're working on your own products in your own shop and all of that, you do start to you put a bit more attention into what you're doing. Let me just put myself there. Oh, I just realised I'm off camera. Sorry. Let me just move myself. You put a bit more attention into what you're doing, innit, and the way you present it and all of that. So I'm just kind of like working out styles and things like that. Yeah, and even with the single products, as well. Just the way I'm styling it. So you spend more attention. So basically, like, this is one of the packages that was part of the Mastery membership with like videos and information about all of his stuff, signature offerings, sales funnels, and all of that. So that used to be part of the Mastery membership, but I'll be pulling the Mastery membership now. Let me just put this light on. Get a bit of purple glow here. La! Isn't that purple glow good? It kind of just jumps up at me. Anyway, so we'll get more. Not because I'm expecting anyone to buy it, but it's just that I used to get messages quite a lot going, "Oh, we really want to do it. We really want to do it," but they weren't too sure about it. Yeah, I'll let you know. Well, the idea behind this is going to be quite simple. By the way, this is not how it looks. This is not how it's going to look. This is just me creating the images and laying things out and stuff. Hey, Artif, I feel a bit drained, but not overly bad. The idea will be with this is that when you buy a product and you log in, then you'll have access to a page, the business planning page. So when you log in, when you buy that product, you will be able to go to the business planning page. If you haven't bought the product, you can't get into the page. So every single one of these will have their own separate page. And then on that page is where then you'll have the extra stuff, the extra videos, the extra content. In fact, I think I can show you. one of the pages a little bit, roughly how it looked. So it's where you get like the videos and the content and stuff like that that goes with it. But I'm giving away way too much there as it is already. Do you know what, Artif? When I saw that 3.7 come out, I thought of Carapace as well. I thought right now, yeah, Carapace is either like... he's probably puking into a toilet or something. I don't know. Cheers, Jimmy. Yeah, I tried to go for like... I wanted to kind of create something that had like that slightly consistent feel, but also felt different. So it's using the same colours. It's using the same kind of styling, but then have like wording and images, but they're mixed up a bit, but they still felt connected, and it tied back into our logo and our brand. Yoth.
Who is probably puking into a toilet?
No one's puking. I just said puking in. No one is actually puking into a toilet. I just said it.
So where the these curtains?
When you say sample price, though, Raja, what do you mean by sample price? No, they're the actual prices. So when I'm hoping I can get this all done and dusted by Friday with everything, this will be ready for. These will be the prices. I thought long and hard about it, and it was almost like if you make it too pricey, again, no one's going to want it. If you make it too cheap, you also undervalue. And I always say that whenever I see some stuff, I go, hey, £9, you sort of go, how good is it then really, kind of thing. So you always have to kind of, oh, this T-shirt. This is an old T-shirt, Jimmy. This T-shirt is... This is when we first started the Web Squadron channel, and the logo then was like this. It was like this, yellow outline with yellow. And then a month later, I switched it to this pinkish reddish colour. So this is an old T-shirt. This is from a year ago. No, more than a year. 13 months ago. So I need to get a new T-shirt and new gear done with the new logo. This is old. I was literally like, oh, what shall I wear? What shall I wear? Oh, I'll just put that T-shirt on. I think I wore it on Monday. I think I wore this on Monday as well. So how do you come up with the prices? Well, Raja, it's like me, well, but the way you got to think about it, Raja, is how do you come up with the prices for anything? Web design. If someone said to you, help me out with page speed, what would you charge? If someone said they wanted a 1 hour video call with you, what would you charge? If someone said they want to hire you for half a day, the website's built, but they need you for half a day to help them out, what would you charge? So what you do, haha, hey Pixar. Yeah, good question there, though. You know, did I wash it off? No. This is the old logo. So I've got to get a new one done. Nice one, Jimmy. Okay. So yeah, prices are, and I looked at what was in there, how much time did we put into it, how much knowledge had we added to it, insights and stuff like that. So when you start to add that stuff in, what you got to think about, okay, is, and I'll be brutally honest here, if you want to have a 1 hour video call, a private one-to-one with me, it's £120. And a lot of you are going to say that is too expensive, or some will say that's not enough. I've been told by other experts that I'm charging a lot less than I should, but I don't care. £120, okay, an hour. If I'm giving you a business module, say about business planning and all of that, and it's like, at the minute, I've put it at £97. All of that content, if you did a one-to-one call and I talk to you, pay £120, or you get it for £97. But what you do is you have to kind of think about your pricing and don't overprice, but also don't underprice. Because I always, when I see some courses and they're like £9, you know, on AppSumo, they sometimes have stuff on there for like £12. I sort of look at it and go, seriously? Like, what are you actually getting for £12? And often you're getting rubbish. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, Jake. I missed your question because I was talking. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So depending on what you get determines the value, doesn't it? But what? Because I had a long think about this on the weekend, and I can tell you now, 2 people signed up for our Mastery membership in the last 4 days. One of them is from our community live chats. He's not on here today. I'm not going to say his name, but he's someone who's usually on our live chats, but he's not here today. So that's a clue. But he purchased it yesterday and someone else purchased it on Saturday. And I have refunded both of them. And the reason I refunded them is I said, hold up, guys, I'm changing it. It is not fair for you to pay $600. It's better for you to take the refund and wait until I do the smaller products, because the total cost of those smaller products is less than $600. Do you get me? So I did it to basically protect people, because I realised, you know what? I'd rather people get value, but at the same time, I don't want people to buy it until we get the new stuff out, which is far cheaper. Oh, do you mean this one? Do you mean that bottle there? Boop. You mean that one, Eddie? It looks like I've got vibrators on my shelf, doesn't it? Toys. From Jimmy. Carapos, can I burn the Elementor badge on stream? No. No. It's giving me an idea though, but no. 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 Oh, I tell you what would be really funny. Do you know what would be really funny? You know when you get to when we get to bonfire night, Guy Fawkes. Can you imagine if we do like a bonfire and we get like an effigy of Guy Fawkes and we dress him up in an Elementor t-shirt? So I've got a red Elementor t-shirt upstairs. We put him in an Elementor t-shirt, Guy Fawkes. We put him up and then we burn that. Is that quite bad? Do you think that would get like 1 million views if we did that? The Guy Fawkes Elementor. Can you imagine that though? Can you imagine that? Bonfire night, Guy Fawkes, right? We do a live stream where we set fire to it. And you just watch it in this Elemental t-shirt with a V for Vendetta. Yeah, I do sometimes watch 30 videos, yeah. Only ones that are relevant and interesting. No, I don't think the hate for Elemental is come fully. I mean, I think that I think Elemental is still good at what it does and all of that. I just think that the 3.7 update was a mistake. In my opinion, 3.7 should have been loads of other stuff, and then the stuff they released in 3.7 should have just been the extras. You know when they have loads of extras as well? It should have been the extras. They should not have said, hey, 3.7 with this stuff, because it was like, this is not, nobody asked for this. This isn't exciting. What's the point of this? I usually I do. When the betas come out, I do on my test website, because you have to enable it, get the beta, install it, have a look at it. However, they didn't have to. Whenever they do an update, 3.4, 5, 6, all of that, yeah, you're expecting something different, aren't you? Or a major fix to something that was majorly broken. But then usually it would have been 3.6.1 and all of that. But then what they did was, by releasing these negligible updates for nothing, was a big, big mistake. And I really feel like they shot themselves in the foot with that. You know, and I just think that they made a big mistake. What I think they need is, I think they need to rethink their... I think they need to rethink their strategy. So someone needs to kind of go, right, what is the roadmap? What are we releasing? When? And there needs to be someone who is strong enough to say no. You know what? You know when you have a meeting? Have you ever been in one of these meetings where you have like 10 people who all think they know their stuff? Hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. No, let's do this, all this, right? You need someone in that meeting who has not just the authority, but the confidence to say, no, we're doing this wrong. We need to do duh. That's what you need. What you shouldn't be doing, hey Mark, what you shouldn't be doing is say, we haven't had an update for a while now. Yeah, let's quickly do an update. Right, let's just do this stuff. And that's what 3.7 feels like. It feels like we haven't had an update for a while, so let's do an update and let's just do... That's what it feels like. It should have been, we're not going to do a 3.7 for another month. But when we do it, we will give them the good stuff. We'll give them the croissant. We'll give them the tasty croissant that they've all wanted. We're going to give Carapace the final Flexbox container. We're going to give Pickstar the grid. We're going to give Artif a life makeover. And we're going to give Jimmy a badge. I don't know. They could have done all of this stuff. We could have done all of this stuff, right? And I would rather they had waited, not rushed out. And you know what it feels like? You know what it feels like? You know when there's a good movie and then they rush out the sequel, and the sequel is no way as good as the original or the first movie, because they rushed it. The first movie might have taken 4 years in production to make, the story, the everything about it. But then they rush out the sequel. And the sequel's just like, it doesn't feel as good, does it? Because they're banking on the money. And that's what 3.7 feels like. It feels like we're at 3.6. Oh, God, we better get something out. Quick, do 3.7. And let's give them. They shouldn't have done that. See what Artif says. This is what 3.7 should have been. Hey, take care, Mark. This is what 3.7 should have been. I'll hopefully see you later on Paul's live chat. All right. See you later. So what they should have done in 3.7 is... Hang on, let me do it properly. Hang on, let me put the lighting up so you can all see it properly. Make footers great again. That's what they should have done. Make footers great again. Right? That's what they should have done. Don't forget to click like. All right? I know who you are. Right now, it's telling me that none of you have hit like. Right now, I know Jake hasn't, Artif hasn't, John hasn't, Jimmy hasn't, Eddie hasn't. No one has hit like. I'm so disappointed. I'm joking. I don't know who's hit like. I'm just saying that. No, but hit like. So, should we be worried, though, that Elementor did this? I think you have to give them the opportunity to respond and to come back with a reply about why was 3.7. Thank you for that amazing compliment, Jake. Fake news, fake. I know, I'm kidding. You guys all hit like. Don't worry. Jack. Footers are the best part. I hate footers. I know, Eddie. I cannot see who has hit like. So when I say I know, I don't know. I'm totally kidding, all right? But yeah, Jack, footers. Haha, John, don't you dare hit dislike. To be honest though, you are allowed to hit dislike and like, to be honest. I think it's one of those things where in the past I used to always forget to say click like and then like yeah, just affects video. It's the YouTube algorithm anyway. Yeah, is that what you're thinking, Artif? I mean, I was having a think about that as well, and I think you're right. It's going to be far better for me just to do a independent video on installing bricks from scratch. What are the settings? Anything I need to be aware of? Try and create a hero banner. And then check the page speed and all of that, and the mobile responsiveness as well. I just think 3.7 should have been so much more. And I really do hope that they, if they're watching this, okay, and I hope they are, I really hope that they take some consideration and just think about what they've gone and done, because I mean, Paul's video alone could be enough to make people not go to Elementor. If you think about it, there might be people who don't use Elementor at all, and then they watch Paul's video and it puts them off. And that's why you have to be careful what you do and pump out as an update. Because we care. Exactly, Jake. Jake, that's exactly the YouTube algorithm. At the moment, we're averaging about 20% likes. We average about 20% likes, but I think that's because there's always a lot of people that come in and drop out very quickly, but they don't ever comment. Hold on, Catalyst, let me get the post for you. Let me get the post, all right. Here you go. So this is Zoe's post about footers. That's Zoe's post about footers. Let me play with it first, Carapos, because a lot of people have said it is intuitive, and then some people have said you got to think a bit. So I want to have a play with it first. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Because we're now doing, you know, all of this stuff with our shop and all of that. With changing the Mastery membership and all of that. My focus yesterday evening went on to this. And I still need to build out the product pages. Which is going to take a bit of a while. Do you know something, Jack? Eddie, do not click dislike. Let's not test that theory. I wonder as well, is it maybe that version 4 is the big one, which is what I think they're planning to do. No, Carapace, I do not want to play with Visual. In fact, let's burn Visual Composer on Guy Fawkes tonight as well. So if any of you has got a really old laptop you don't use, send it to me, right? We'll load up Visual Composer and stick that on the fire as well. Why not, hey? Yeah, I would like to think, though, that version 4 is the big one. But even then, I still feel like what they did in 3.7, every time they do an update, they have the major update. And then underneath, you have the extra stuff, don't they? They say, oh, yeah, we fixed this, we did this, we did this, we did this, we added this, we whatever. Everything they released in 3.7, I kid you not, should have been here. The extra little gunk. I tell you what, Jack, I really do feel like okay. In February we got the Flex container. We got the alpha. We haven't even got the final. Since Feb, there has not been another ground shaking moment yet. And I really feel like, you know, we had the cloud, we had the Stratic, we had all of this stuff going on. I really feel like they need to pull it out now. I really feel like they need to pull it out the bag and sort of go, right, version 4. Even if version 4 does not have the Flexbox container beta or final version, which I don't think it will. What they need to do is pull out the Woo stuff, extra Woo and Mega Menu. Give us the extra Woo and the Mega Menu, and then you will probably be able to like go, boom, wow. Then you'll have Paul and me doing mega videos. Can you imagine it? A mega video on mega menus. And that's what we need. Would you agree with that? So Jake, the Flex container messes up the advanced gallery. It messes up videos. It can also mess up the right margin. And it can also mess up something else. I can't remember now. There's something else that messes, but it's the gallery. It basically layers it behind the following container, and you can't get around it. With no matter how much margin and paddings you do, you can't get around it. It's an absolute pain. Yeah, Gutenberg is... I feel like I will only ever use Gutenberg when every other page builder dies a death. Yeah. Absolutely right, people. Absolutely right. So this whole thing about turning widgets off, I really, really hope we get that very... I just remembered something. Yeah, I really hope we get that very, very soon as well. And it's not just about turning them off. It's got to make sure they do not load at all in the background. As long as they do not load at all, that would be... I think we all want that, don't we? We all want that. Just check, is it... Yeah, so tonight, Paul has got a live chat tonight. Don't forget, he's at 8 p.m. I will be on it. I will be on the live chat tonight with Paul. So the topic today is, has Elementor stopped innovating? I will be there.
Me too.
No, you're not going to be on there. No, but I will be on there.
But me and Mum are sleeping downstairs.
Okay.
Sorry.
Get out of here. Yeah, so I'm just checking some of my content because I'm pretty sure I did a video about that as well. I'm just trying to find, did I do that? Sorry, just wait a minute. I've just got to... Do we need to remove elemental widgets? Raheem, can you stop that noise?
Sorry.
Yeah. Boy, does he interrupt a lot. He does interrupt a lot. Yeah, go on, Soren. Ask. You don't have to ask for permission to ask a question. Always just go ahead and ask it. I just don't. I feel like. So Eddie's question: am I a fan of full site editing Gutenberg? If I knew I could get on with things quicker and faster, I would use it. I just feel like I'd be going back in. I just feel like I'd be going a little bit backwards with how I do things.
Can I go out in my front garden and do gardening?
No.
Sweeping up watering plants or watering plants sweeping up.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Thank you.
But you're not allowed to ride your bike.
Okay, poor man.
Do you know what, Pigstar? I don't know if I tried that with the Z index on the gallery widget. Right, so Soren's question. Frustrating bug on my website for a few days where the submenu indicator, the drop-down arrow, won't change colour. I don't know, Soren. So where you're saying the inline font icons, would that have been the reason why it did the fill property? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Rizal, how are you doing? No problem, Soren. I don't know. Mainly because I've never come across that problem. The thing is, though, Jake, so things like Airtasker, right? You're only going to have certain types of people that go there to use it to get a website. And it's a bit like Fiverr, right? If you advertise on Fiverr, you have to accept the fact that you're going to end up building websites for $100, $150, $200 because people who are only going to pay that amount go to Fiverr to find work. Whereas, right, you know, LinkedIn, if you're based in America, on LinkedIn, a lot of people from America do literally go onto LinkedIn and say, hey, I need a web designer. You know Mark from Wiki Design, right? He's always replying to them. Yeah, me and my wife, we have our own company, you know, and he's very good at it. He's very quick and responsive to them. Doesn't necessarily mean all the work, but he does do that. Because you know that if a company advertises on LinkedIn, they're probably going to be insulted if you say, yeah, $300. But if you're on the Fiverr market or anywhere like that, or any of these other areas, and people want a website for like $300, I would just say it's not a great place to go because you know what? You get sucked into that low income market. Ain't worth the effort. I think it's good that you got to the bottom of it, Soren. I mean, it is a little bit of a weird one. It is a bit of a weird one, that. But I think it's good that you found it. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, Mark and Barbara. You mean Mark and Barbara, don't you, Pigstar? So tonight, 8 o'clock, on Paul's channel, he's got a live chat talking about, have Elemental just stopped being innovative and all of that. And I'll be on that live chat with him. So I'll be on there talking about it as well. Don't get me wrong, I still love Elemental. I still love it, and I'll always keep using it. I was worried then, Pixtor, if you... I was worried then when you said Mark and Wiki. I was like, huh? Yep, everyone. So, yep, so don't forget, all right, tonight. In fact, I'll put a link to it here. Let me put a link to it here. Right? Let me put a link to it here. There we go. So tonight, me and Paul will be live on basically what I've just posted for you there. Right? So please do not miss out on that. Let me just quickly put it onto my social media as well that we've got this live chat coming up with Paul. So I've just got to write this. Just join me and... let me write WP Tuts and not WP Tutus. Nearly spelt it wrong. Hey, Paul. I've just posted a link up there, Paul, for the thing, all right, for tonight. I'm just putting it onto my social media as well. It's definitely a topic that's been raging in here today since we went live about the whole 3.7. It's definitely a topic. And I was just saying how, like, everything they released in 3.7, it was all the extra gunk. They normally say, here's all our updates, and you have all this extra stuff. That is what 3.7 was. But they somehow made it there. I think they tried to turn it into a flagship when it didn't deserve to be a flagship at all. I gotta make, do you know what, it's really bad, but when I wrote Tuts... because I did do it on one social media post. I did actually write Tutu. I wrote it so quickly, I wrote Tutu. WP Tutu. But yeah, I think tonight's is going to be interesting and funny. Eye-opening, and I'm looking forward to see if there's any comments from anyone that actually goes, you know what? I love the 3.7 update. In fact, yeah, let's open it up. Who likes the 3.7 update? Who here is going, I love it. I groundbreaker, game changer. Who actually likes it? There's got to be someone. There has to be someone in the world. I don't just mean from Elemental, by the way, right? I'm talking about there's got to be someone somewhere who, when the 3.7 came out, they downloaded it and they were like, I love it. There's got to be someone. Okay, yeah, to change icons. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. You could say to change icons, maybe. I can literally hear my son outside. Whoa, let me just mute this. I can hear my son right now outside just shouting and screaming, even though I've told him, don't make too much of a racket. But I don't think he cares about anything I say. In fact, he's not even allowed to be outside. But I've told him allowed to be on the front garden, but you're not allowed to go anywhere else or talk to anyone or touch anyone or hug anyone or do anything to anyone. Oh man, Catalyse, beaver builder. Yeah, no, that's no. Yeah, I would definitely say so to anyone who go watch the video on Paul's channel. Okay. In fact, I'll put a link to that now. Let me just paste a link to it here. What is it?
Nobody's outside to kind of play out in my background because no one's outside.
No.
No one's running around. No one is around, Dad.
No.
No one's walking around.
You're not allowed to ride your bike.
Please, why?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Raheem, I have spoken and I said no.
But Dad.
Right, so here's the video. Here's Paul's video in case anyone's not seen it, right? So there's the link to Paul's video about 3.7. Watch it, right? Watch it to get a better understanding of 3.7 and why there's been so much noise about it and complaints and like unhappiness. And if you don't watch it now, if you're joining the live chat tonight, the 8 p.m. live chat, let me get you the link for that again as well, right? So 8 p.m. BST, right? Live chat with Paul. Okay, make sure you watch the video that Paul's done before you join the live chat, because it will make a lot more sense, to be honest, right? You know, we might still go over stuff or quickly discuss stuff, but I'd rather get into the crux of that video is, has Elementor stopped innovating? But if you watch the 3.7, I think it will help to explain why we're thinking the way we are. Like, where's the roadmap? Where's the strategy? Where is what's coming? Where is the stuff that was promised but it's not here yet? That's what we really need to know. Yeah, that's what we really need to know. So who's going to be here tonight for the... put a yeah. Just put the word yeah. Yes, yeah. No, my wife is at home. She's got COVID as well. So she has got COVID as well. I think she's like 2 days after me in terms of timeline in how it works. So I'm feeling a bit better, but now as I say it, I now feel drained. You have bouts of draininess kick in. Excellent, cool. Hope to see you all there. Well, of course, yeah, you'll be there, Paul. You got to be there, otherwise I'll just be sat there connecting, knocking, demanding that I come in. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, sorry. Someone just asked me a question. The way they phrased their question made no sense, and I read it again, and I tried to rejig the words, and then it made sense. Anyway, it's to do about Themify. Right, so double authentication. So Jack's question, 2FA on their WordPress site. I don't. However, it's not a bad thing to add on for security aspects. I don't. But What's the time for you right now, Jake? What is the time for you right now in Australia? What is your time? It's weird, isn't it, Paul? Because, like, you feel energized and you feel like you can take on the world, and then it hits you. It's like a dark storm just goes, woo. And you almost just have to have like a 10 seconds of just deep breath and calm down. Hey, Phil, not a lot. We were just talking about 3.7. But Jake, what time is it for you right now wherever you are in Australia? Almost 10 p.m. Wow, that means we will be live your time 7 a.m.-ish. 7 a.m. in fact. No, it'll be 7 a.m. Yep, 7 a.m. because you are 9 hours ahead of us. Oh, hold on, let me get this right. You are 9 hours ahead of us, so... No, I got that wrong. It'll be 5 a.m. for you. It'll be 5 a.m. Yeah, 5 a.m. I got that totally wrong then. I said 7, 5 a.m. Get up and walk up the stairs, Paul. What do you think I am? I don't leave this room unless I'm going to the fridge. Why would I want to go up the stairs?
Oh, Paul, joining you tonight.
Yeah.
And Dad, at some point after your live chat, I will call you outside and you'll see the front garden pin how will I do it. There are some dangerous tools I need to bring out to trim the bush.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah.
So come and see it when I call you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll come out when you tell me to come out and whatever. Anyway, yeah, since version 3, everything has felt a bit like version 3 was a big one, and then we had bits and pieces dripping in here and there. Then we had the whole Flexbox container 3.6. Then that's all kind of gone quiet, and we're just waiting. I do walk around a lot. I do walk a lot normally when I haven't got COVID. I do walk a lot outside and stuff. I don't know what happened, right? I don't know what happened. It's almost like, can you believe it? Like, you know, Paul gets it, I get it. And I was saying to Paul earlier, this is going to be the lockdown live chat kind of thing. The lowdown on the Elementor update. It's I think it's a bit of a. I think it's a. Look, I've already said it earlier. I'll say it again. Right. Whenever they do updates, you always had the big players, the big update, not the big update, the big changes or the new feature. And then you always have the extra stuff. Oh, we did this as well. We updated this. We changed this. We depreciated this. You know, they have all this extra stuff here. For me, 3.7 feels like all of that could have been here. And even the change icons bit, you can say, oh, that's good, but is it really going to help your productivity and make better websites? To an extent, yes, with the icons and all of that, but you are probably still making good websites before that came out, right? Before that came out, you were still doing good websites. None of these features here replace a plugin. None of these features here change the game in how you build or give you an extra feature. Exactly, yeah, tweaks and bug fixes. It doesn't give you any of that. when Elementor brought out the cart and checkout and account widgets, they, for me, helped you now go, oh, I don't need to use Shop Engine now. Great, I don't need to use that now. Because now I've got the widget. Great. When they did the, I'm trying to think now, I can't think of any. I don't know, my mind's gone blank. But when they bring out something that just stops you having to use extra code, an extra plugin, just something extra, that is worthy of that why you got it. But all of this stuff they brought out, icons, all this, it's like, they're just like, yeah, little things. What we really needed was the mega menu. Hey, John C., what we really needed was the mega menu. I use code. Other people use a plugin. What we need is a mega menu where I don't have to use code and P, you don't have to use a mega menu, plugin. Can't even get my words. That's what we needed. CSS grid. That's what we needed. Animated icons. Right? What? 2 or 3 updates ago? 2 updates ago, I think. We got the fact that when you do your toggle for your menu, you can now change the icon. You could have done that before with code, but now you can do it using SVG or the icon library. You can do that. But what we don't have is an animated icon. So I got the bars, but I want the bars to animate. And I want to go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I want to do all of that thing, you know, tragedy. I want to do all of that. But we ain't got that yet. That's what we needed. Because even then I was a bit like, oh great, we can change the icon. Brilliant. But in my head, I was like going, but they couldn't give us the animated as well. What? How does that make sense? We got all of this, like, we've got the menu. Everyone else is able to do it, but we're going to make you wait. And then when we give it to you, we're going to make you wait now for the animated bit of it. Oh, yeah, the page transitions. No. Do you remember I said to you, right, let's give you a feature that kills off other plugins. We'll give you notes. Yeah, but Atareem is still, Atareem is still better. So we need a really good roadmap. We need a roadmap where we can upvote. Just like you can do on the Bricks. I went onto the Bricks website. I looked at their roadmap. They're letting you upvote. What do you want to see? What are the changes? Hold on, Raheem. I've got to answer a question. So, John, heading widget in post template. You want it to display a single post term from the post, the primary category, but can't see how to select a single rather than all terms. Hold on, I might not be reading that right. Heading widget, you want it to display a single post term from the post. Right, you're going to have to use a custom, you're going to need to use an advanced custom field then. So you got to have an ACF, and then when you build your single post template, you'll put like a text editor or a heading in, and then use the dynamic tag, basically dynamic content, to pull through that advanced custom field. I think that's what you need. Yep.
Can I clean your car, please? And then after I cleaned your car, you give me £2. Please, I want to be a car washer, please.
I'm not going to pay you to clean my car.
Okay, it's free. Please.
How are you going to clean my car?
So I'm going to get the sponge. I'm going to wipe your windows. I'm going to clean the tires. Please. I'll do anything, please.
You can use the microfiber cloth, but you are not using the sponge, and I will give you the cloth to use. You are not scratching my car.
I'm going to go get the cloth right now.
Come and show me the cloth you're using. You are not Wolverining my car.
This cloth.
Not that cloth. I'll get you a cloth.
Right now.
Yeah, I'll get you on. I'm about to shut this live chat off actually in a bit anyway.
I'm going to my mum.
Oh my God, he's going to clean my car. This is every dad's nightmare when your son offers to clean your car and you know...
Mum said she's in control of your car and she said I'm not allowed to wash the car.
Give me 5 minutes. I've got COVID. I'm not feeling well. I feel drained. And now my son is going to destroy my car. Well, Paul, I reached out to the Bricks Crater, so I have now got a license. So I am gonna... My plan was to play with it this week. COVID has wrecked my head a bit, and I need to just change a few things on our website, the Web Squadron one. But I'm now planning to... I've actually put it on my board over here for Friday. In fact, you guys, you know I got my board here, innit? I'm not going to lift it off. I might break something. But I've got my board over here. So Friday, I've got bricks. Just there. What I really love about this board is because I've just got like nails. And I've put 4 nails in the wall. And the back of this board, magnetic board, I can just slide it across the nails, which is so cool. So I can bring it over here like that. It's pretty cool. It's a great way of doing stuff. Anyway. All right, look, I'm going to go off now because I've been live for about an hour. Oh, Melissa, I'm about to go off now. But I just... Hold on a minute, Raheem. I just want to very quickly just... Melissa, I'm about to go off now. But see the link down here. 8 p.m. BST. So 7 hours from now. Can you put your fingers up? 7 hours from now. Yeah, like that. Right there. 7 hours from now. I'll be live with Paul. Okay? We're going to be covering over... Has Elementor stopped innovating? I think we know the answer to that, but we're going to talk about it. And obviously 3.7 update will crop up. And anything else we want to talk about as well. I am going to close down now because I need to check. No, you're not in trouble. I need to sort out what you're doing to my car, don't I? But yeah, and I just need to have a bit of a break as well. And this has gone quite warm, so I need another can. And I shall see you all. One? No, I'll get one. I'll see you in 7 hours' time, okay? 7 hours. Wait. Live with Paul. Live chat tonight.
Type in yes if you're coming to that live chat in 7 hours' time.
Ignore him. I'll see you all later, okay? Bye. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow so I can do a much longer live chat. So apologies that I'm not doing mega long ones at the moment. All right, take it easy, everyone. Take care. Bye.